uncomfortable. It's very sweaty. And I had a busy day. I had work today, so some of you know I work every day now. So I was very tired. I didn't know if I wanted to do this live stream, but I promised you guys to do this live stream, so I'm here. Oh my gosh, it gets 45 here in the day. That is horrible, Madwan. That is horrible. That is, I don't know how you could live in that heat. Do you at least have air conditioning? I hope you do. Oh, thanks, Wender. Okay, so some other information. Some people are asking, it is 6:08 p.m. So the sun is still out. You can see it's gorgeous. That's the view from my window, but the sun is going to start setting soon, so it might get darker during class. Yeah, so it looks like it's hot everywhere. Hi, Ahmed, welcome to class. All right, so let's just get started. I didn't want this to be a long class because I know some of you have to go to sleep. So yes, it is my home. I'm doing well, thank you. So I know some of you have to go to sleep soon, so I want this to be just a short 1 hour class. I don't know if 1 hour is possible, but let's try, okay? Hi, Sarah. So one thing I recommend, if you are able to, I recommend that you have something to write with. So it's really good if you take notes. I'm going to teach you guys some new vocabulary and some basic rules, you guys. I see some really nice questions and comments, but I cannot address personal questions right now because we got to focus, right? We got to concentrate, all right? If I answer all of your questions, we will never finish class. So I got to focus, okay? All right, so let's jump into it, shall we? All right, so let's do it. All right, I made a presentation for you guys. I came home from work and I made this presentation, so it's a little basic, forgive me. And a lot of this information you can find very easily on the internet, but I wanted to make it very easy for you. Yeah, like if you have to ask a question, maybe, ask a question related to the topic. Try to ask a question related to the topic. I'll try to help answer that. All right, so today we're going to learn 15 music-related idioms. 15 music idioms. So for beginners, idioms, they're common expressions that are used in casual conversation. So you wouldn't use this in formal exams, or you wouldn't use this in a formal conversation or an academic paper. Nice up, Sophie. What do you mean, Dunford? Can you guys see it okay? Everything's okay? All right. All right, so first idiom. We're going to go over 15. So this is number one. Number one is ring a bell. Ring a bell, ring a bell. All right, what do you guys think ring a bell means? Rock and roll. Yeah, that one's a good one. I don't have that, Nagihan. I forgot to put that in, but that's a great expression. All right, does anybody know what ring a bell means? Not to wake up. No, not Christmas. Good try. Any other guesses? Any guesses? Almost, Nergis. You're almost there. Hi, Summer. Yes, Rista. Yes. Okay, you guys got it. All right, Rista got it. It's to remind you of something. So, ring a bell means a reminder. For example, does this name ring a bell? Yes, Waleed. Let me pin Waleed's comment. Does this name ring a bell? Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell. All right, so quickly, can you guys give another example? Can you guys use this in a sentence? Can you use it for athletes? What do you mean, Mohammed? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. For ring a bell, it's an expression that is about a reminder. Hi, Susie. All right, you guys, think carefully. See? Yes, Walid, good. Does this name ring a bell? Your lesson rings a bell for me, Nergis. Good job, Nergis. Don't forget the S after ring because it's a singular subject. Oh, for starting and running. Oh, I got it. Mohammed, not really. You don't ring a bell to start a race. I think, Mohammed, you can fire a gun. Like, let's fire the gun. That's starting a race for athletes. It can make people to focus, but when you ring a bell, oh, sorry, Queen of Think. Ring a bell means to remind you. So yeah, you can ring a bell to call class for students, but when you use this, ring a bell as an expression, it just means to remind you. Let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, that's another expression, but it's different. Like Saved by the Bell is different. All right, do I have any question? Yeah, you ring a bell to start something, but in this case, this expression is, it's like if I told you, it's actually very common, Nelson. It's common in the USA to say this. So for example, if I say, Nelson, can you tell me what is the definition of, think of a word, what is the definition of silence? Silence. And let's say Nelson thinks, wait, I think I know what that word means, but I don't remember. You know, so Nelson can say, ooh, it rings a bell. It rings a bell. I don't know what it means, but it rings a bell. That means I can think, like I can hear a bell in my ear. Does that make sense? Like giving a sign? Yeah, it's kind of like giving a sign. You got it? Awesome. All right, you don't ring a bell. Okay, so let's move on. You guys got it? Okay. All right, let me unpin Walid's comment. All right, number 2 is like a broken record. Yes, Brenly, good example. All right, like a broken record. All right, guys, don't Google it. All right. The best way to learn is to try, so don't Google it. What do you think like a broken record means? When you describe something or someone as a broken record, not quite useless. When you hit the number, what do you mean, Nergis? Not quite. I think I know what you're trying to say, Nergis, but it's not quite. A recorded number? Oh, no. Not quite. I know, I agree, Brunley. But I want you guys to try and make a mistake here in class, and then I can correct it. Yes! Maria, you got it! Okay, let me see if I can pin Maria's comment. Maria got it. So it's not noisy. So a record, I don't know if anybody has ever played a record before, but this is an old-fashioned record. Usually when you play a record, what happens is it spins around. It goes whoop, 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 whoop. It spins around. So when you describe something or someone like a broken record, it means they repeat the same thing. So this is an example. Don't be like a CD, exactly. Don't be like a broken record, making the same request over and over again. Ooh, good, Madwan. That's cool. Another example, you can say, my father sounds like a broken record. He repeats the same story. It can be impolite, Mohammed, but it depends on how you use it. For example, as a teacher, sometimes I apologize for being a broken record. So, for example, I'm so sorry. I sound like a broken record. I keep repeating the same rules over and over again. Some of you guys are bored with me. You say, Sophia, you keep saying the same thing every live stream, but I have to sound like a broken record. So I have to repeat myself. Yeah, like your grandmother. Okay, good. All right, so it can be annoying. All right. Oh, good, Nelson. All right, can you guys give me an example in a sentence? Try to use like a broken record in your own sentence. Our mom is like a broken record. Yes, Nagihan. Don't forget the apostrophe. RMOM apostrophe S. All right, any other examples? And that's so cool. Madwan says that there's an expression in Kurdish that's similar to this. All right, any other examples, you guys? Like a broken record. My mother-in-law, oh, Mohammed. Ooh, don't tell her that. My boss is like a broken record. Yes, that means they say the same thing. Yeah. My mother-in-law, yeah. Oh, well, hopefully she's not on Hallow. Okay, good example. All right, let me go ahead and unpin Maria's comment. Thank you, Maria. Your sister is like a broken record. Ooh, Maria, good. Ooh, Maria, great example. John is always complaining about his job. Oh, yes, he sounds like a broken record. Sarah, my sister was like a broken record when she was learning Spanish. Yes, Sarah, so she kept repeating the same words. Salesman, yes, Nasiwa. Salesman doing promotion sound like broken record. My friend is always like a broken record. Nergis, I should be like a broken record so my husband will fix something. Yes, Nergis. You'll say, hey. No, broken record is saying, hey, hey, hey. Why don't you do this? You just repeat the same thing. You always talk about microbiology. Okay, you guys are hilarious. All right, let's move on. Okay, so we got it. All right, number 3. This one's fun. When you toot a horn, toot your horn or toot my own horn. You can also use other pronouns, but these are some basic pronouns. Oh, sorry, Queen. Okay, what does this mean? When you toot your own horn? Shizuka, hello. All right, when you toot your own horn, boop, boop, that's a horn, boop, boop, or trumpet, what does that mean? It doesn't mean alarm. It's not alarm. Not quiet, not being nervous. Any other guesses, you guys? Yes, Sarek got it. Sarek got it. Sarek says it's when you praise yourself. It doesn't have to be negative. It can be positive or negative. It depends on how you say it. So here's an example. You don't need to toot your own horn. We all know you're a great athlete. Yeah, oh, praise. Praise means to say something really good. So a negative way to say it is brag. Can somebody write the word brag for me? So when you brag, you're like, I am so strong. I am so smart. I am better than all of you. Ha 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 ha. That's bragging. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. I don't feel that way. But that's called brag. Brag is when you say really good things about yourself, but it's arrogant. So when you toot, toot is actually a very funny word. Toot, it means like, boop, boop. It's like, it kind of means to honk. Do you know when you honk a horn, like honk, honk, that's loud, but toot is like, boop, 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 boop. It can also mean to fart. So toot has a definition. It means like honk, like boop, boop, or it means to that's toot, like, oops, I tooted. Sometimes they toot their horn. It can be considered conceited, yes. So when you toot your own horn, it's like, you can do it in a cute way. Like if you're with your friends, for example, let's say you're with your friends. Like let's say I see Nergiz and I'm like, Nergiz, can you let me, I'm gonna toot my horn, Nergiz. I have a new, I don't know, I have a new shirt. Look, Nergiz, I'm gonna toot my horn. Look at my new shirt. And then Nergiz will say, yes, toot your horn, Sophia. Toot your horn. Like, she'll encourage me. But again, it can be negative. So it really depends. Like, boasting, exactly. So you can say, oh, too fast. So sorry, Omar. Let me talk slower. When I get excited, I get very happy, I talk fast. So thank you for telling me to speak slower. I forget sometimes. Okay, so, yeah, so you can toot your own horn in a positive or a negative way. All right, so I want you guys to give an example, all right? Toot your horn. You can also use his, her, their. You can use whatever pronoun you want. All right. So what is, can you guys use toot the horn in a sentence? Hi, Zara. All right, use this in an example, please. Does anybody want to toot their horn? Yes, Nergiz, good job. Nergiz says, when it comes to cooking, I toot my horn. That's Nergiz. Very proud of herself. Good for you, Nergiz. All right, any other examples, you guys, before we move on? Hello, hello. Any other examples? Another example you could say are like maybe politicians tend to toot their own horn. Halil says, you don't need to toot your horn, you're already great. Thank you, Halil. Okay, Magno, great example. Zayn won the game and now he won't stop tooting his horn. He won't stop bragging. Maria, sorry for tooting my horn, but I'm such a good player. So Maria, if you say that with your friends, they will say, yeah, Maria, they'll love that. But if you say that to your enemies will say, Maria's just bragging. So again, it really depends on who you say that to. Good example, Maria. Okay, let's move on to number 4. All right, number 4. I stand up in front of the mirror and I always toot my horn. Good job, Rista. Good job. I love the confidence. All right, number 4 is blow the whistle or a whistleblower. A whistleblower is a person. So either you can have a whistleblower. Oh, good, Mohammed. Or blow the whistle, which is a verb. You blow the whistle. So for anybody who doesn't know what a whistle is, this is a whistle. She is blowing the whistle. And can anybody tell me what this means? This image kind of gives a hint about what this means. So when you blow the whistle, what does that mean? Any guesses? Yeah, it related to justice? Kind of. Yeah, not judge. Similar to stop who from doing something. You guys try to have like a complete definition. So Rahmat and Magno, close. It is about justice, but be more specific. When you blow the whistle, or a whistleblower, what is that exactly? So imagine this, right? Like, let's say you see something bad happening. Not quite caution, not case closed, not justice. It's not about giving justice. It's about be equal. Yes. Okay. All right. Let me do it. Jean got it. All right. Jean. I will pin Jean's. Okay. So Jean, you spelled it wrong, but yes, Maria also got it too. So it's when you expose something. So when you see something bad, especially a crime, and you blow the whistle, you're trying to draw attention to it. So blow the whistle is an expression that means you draw attention to something bad. A whistleblower is somebody who, for example, a whistleblower can be somebody who works in a company and they see their boss do something illegal. For example, let's say you work for a company and you see your boss spend company money on gambling, or like they go and like waste all the money on something bad, like for their personal use. A whistleblower will report to the government or will report to somebody higher up than your boss. So they will expose the crime. That's a whistleblower. Blow the whistle. It's usually for something bad, Rista. Good question. It's usually for something bad. So here's an example. He blew the whistle on scammers for their illegal activities. Oh, thanks, Louise. I didn't know that. So Louise says the term whistleblower is specific for the U.S. Yeah, maybe. I haven't lived in other English-speaking countries outside of the U.S., so I wouldn't know. But I do hear this a lot in the news. You hear a lot, especially in politics. There will be somebody who will be a whistleblower. They will expose the secret, a negative secret about a politician. So he blew the whistle. All right. Can anybody give an example in another sentence? Any other examples? It's used in Brazil. That's interesting. Okay, so here we go. So Walid said, you better blow the whistle for law violations that your coworker committed. Okay, good, Walid. Walid, be careful with your spelling. Okay, so that your, so not Y-O-U-R-E, it's just Y-O-U-R. Okay, whistleblowers in Brazil. That's cool, Lucas. So Louise hasn't heard about this in other countries. Okay, it's like spilling the tea. Yes, Magno, not spelling, spilling. Yes, Mohammed, great example. My friend blew the whistle on a corruption scandal. All right, so Queen, almost. All right, so Queen, when you blow the whistle, you don't just blow the whistle at school. I mean, you can, but when you use this expression, it means that you want to show that somebody is doing something bad. So, for example, Queen, let's say you see somebody cheating on an exam. Let's say you see your classmate cheating on a test. Or even worse, let's say there are several people in class who are all working together to cheat on the exam. So a whistleblower is somebody who will tell the teacher, hey, there are some students who are cheating in this class. That's a whistleblower. Yes, so Maria, he is a whistleblower because he can't stand injustice, not injustice, injustice, I-N. Yeah, Magno, it can be a rat, so you have to be careful about using this. It does have a little bit of negative connotations. Like there's a word, let me teach you, it's slang. It's gangsters. Gangsters don't like this. Gangsters don't like whistleblowers. So a snitch is slang for like, like you see a gangster doing something bad, but then you're kind of afraid because then the gangster might come after you. The gangster will call you a snitch for talking to the police. So yes, so Maria, yes, being a whistleblower does take courage, especially if you're like a citizen and you see something illegal, like if you see your boss doing something illegal, you have two choices, right? If you see your boss doing something illegal, you can either just be quiet because he's your boss, or you can try to say something because you think it's bad. And of course, it's hard. It's kind of up to you. It's your personality. And okay, let me see. Great comments. Can we use it as a verb? Yes, Walid. You can say he blew the whistle. So Walid, he blew the whistle. You don't want to say blow whistle. You actually want the article. He blew the whistle, Walid. Okay, let me see other questions. We need whistleblowers for bad people. Yes, Halil. Louise. Oh, interesting, Louise. In the U.S., it's more about politics. So, for example, I think there was like a Wikipedia whistleblower. Like sometimes Wikipedia will like expose secrets, and usually they will have to escape the country because the government is basically looking for them now. Yes, Mohammed, good. My friend was in the supermarket. He saw a burglar and blew the whistle. Nergis, when I had to whistleblow about some of my coworkers' mistakes, they hated me. Yes, Nergis. Unfortunately, it's hard. Sometimes there are consequences. Madwan, Madwan, great example. Macrophages blow the whistle when they see bacteria entering the body. That's very creative. The gunmen are wisely whistleblowers? Mohammed, I wouldn't say that. Gunmen aren't. So if there's a gunman who enters, and this is like a horrible example, but it's unfortunately something that happened in the U.S. We have a really big problem with guns in the U.S. Like people will, have gun shootings. So when you blow the whistle, it means that you want to stop something bad. So a gunman causes bad things. They don't stop bad things. Does that make sense, Mohammed? So Queen, good, but try to use it in a full example. Like, why is she a whistleblower? I was not. Yeah, you were not a whistleblower. Yeah, WikiLeaks, Ibrahim. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Yes, Rahmat, great example. Ted needed to blow the whistle when he witnessed a crime in the neighborhood. Hi, Rendell. All right, you guys got it? Okay, so that's number 4, blow the whistle. Good examples, you guys. Let me unpin Jean's comment and let's move on. All right, number 5 is this one. I like this one a lot. Yes, Rem, people should blow the whistle. Don't forget your article, Rem. Blow the whistle against social media scam. All right, this one, I actually like to use this a lot. It's not very common in the U.S., but this is a funny expression. I like using it. All right, it's like one hand can't clap. Yes, Nergis, you got it. Okay, yeah, it takes 2 to tango. I need another definition. So can you explain it in a very simple way? Of course, Zam, what's your question? Right, it takes 2 to tango. What does it takes 2 to tango mean? Tango is a kind of dance I think it's from Argentina. Is that right? The country of Argentina? It's a beautiful dance. All right, what does it takes 2 to tango? Yes, it can't be done alone. So it doesn't really mean support. It means something can't be done by itself. So I love Nergis's comment, you can't have one hand clapping. So it's worse than, Zam, that's a great question. Zam, to be honest, just Google it. I'm only want to answer questions that are related to the topic, so sorry. Yes, so you can't achieve justice without your society's agreement. Yeah, tango is from Argentina. No worries, Zam. All right, so here's an example. It's usually about something negative. When 2 people have a fight. So when you say it takes 2 to tango, it usually means about a fight or a conflict. So it's not collaboration. It's actually not collaboration. Collaboration is a little bit more positive. It takes 2 to tango is a little bit more negative. So for example, Mom, my brother started a fight with me. Wah, wah, wah. And Mom will say, well, it takes 2 to tango. So it's like when you complain about something negative happening to you, but it's kind of your fault too. Yeah, it means 2 sides are involved in this issue. For example, like if 2 countries, both of us are responsible. Exactly. So if yes, laminus, yes. Like an adage, yes, Ronnie. So it's like if 2 countries are in conflict with each other, it's usually because both countries have done something bad. Like there's no one good country and one bad country. Both countries are bad. It takes two. Yeah, you guys got it. Yeah, it takes two to tango. So usually you do this with people when they're fighting. You know, like that means not one person is innocent. It doesn't mean to compromise. It just means that two people are wrong. Oh, is Julie here? Welcome, Teacher Julie. Both are guilty. Okay, you guys. All right, can you guys give another example? Can you guys give another example? Like, try two sentences. So compromise means to, Zam, compromise means to agree to somebody. Agree with somebody. Hi, Ali. All right. So can anybody give a situation for this? Give an example. It takes two to tango. So I just need two sentences, you guys. So this is an example. My brother started a fight with me. Wah, wah, wah. Well, it takes two to tango. Both of you are wrong. Right? Can you guys think of any other examples? It's a little bit specific. Any other examples, you guys? It takes more people to build a building? Okay. That's okay, Rendell. I want you guys to try to come up with an example because it helps you to memorize it better if you can write an example in the comment. Yes, so Ibrahim, good. So Ibrahim says, you can't complain anymore about the fight today. It takes two to tango. You know, like, you can't complain about the other person. It takes two to tango. Okay, I have another one for you guys. Married, Nergiz, Nergiz knows. Married couples always blame each other for their unhappiness, but it takes two to tango. Yep, that's true, totally true. You can't, in a marriage or in any relationship, any healthy relationship, you can't put all of the blame on one person. That's a very good one, Nergiz. I have another example for you, and I've been thinking about this with psychology and like being around positive people. So for me, I used to always think, why do I always have negative people around me? Yes, Louise. Yes. So I used to think, when I was younger, like, why is it that I always have negative people in my life? What's wrong? Like, why do all these negative people come to me? But then I had to think about myself and I said, well, maybe it's because I attract negative people. It takes two to tango. Does that make sense? Yes, Rem, good example. Divorce is never fault of one partner, it is two to tango. So Louise, yeah, so if corruption happens in the government, it takes two to tango. That means the people are also responsible. So Zam, yes, it usually works for two people. It can work for more than two people. Oh, Queen, great example, but also kind of scary. So Queen says, one boy told the teacher that one girl is flirting with me. But the teacher says, well, it takes two to tango. You need boundaries. Good example, Queen. So be careful with your spelling, okay? Halil, good. If you make a fight at school, you should know that it takes two to tango. You guys are awesome. Great examples. All right. Ali, please don't remind me. Okay, all right, let me breathe. All right, number 6. Let's move on. All right, this one's really cute. I like this one. This one's positive. With bells on. You can also say, yes, Zam, that is definitely 18 plus. Zam, when making a baby, it takes two to tango. But yes, that is a wonderful, accurate example. All right. Okay, so with bells on. No, Rendell, he didn't. The U.S., we're in the middle of, we're in the middle of it, Rendell. Like, we're still, like, there needs to be there's a conventions going on. I think the primary election is in November. So in November, we will know. But let's not talk about it because I will get very sad. All right. Okay. So what does this mean, you guys? With bells on? Or you can say, if you want to be very fancy, you can say with bells and whistles. With bells and whistles. All right. Any guesses? What does this idiom mean? Nope, it doesn't mean in time. So look how nice this is. All right. When you have bells on, with bells on, like if a person has bells on, what does it mean? Not necessarily with happiness, not blessing, not awake, not Christmas. Oh no, girlish time. We won't let it happen. We will fight. All right. Any other guesses, you guys? kind of, yeah, very fancy. Yeah, with charm. Alarming. So, Zam, I can answer the question if it's related to the topic. Alarming, no, not alarming. Not in a formal way. Make with happy. Yeah, Halil has the closest. Okay, I won't pin any comment because. Oh, an idiom, Zam. An idiom is a common English expression that is kind of casual that you can use to express in a fun way a specific expression. All right, so with bells on means with positive attitude, with a positive attitude, or with beauty, or with grace. Yes, Mohammed, thank you so much. So, Zam, great question. I said it earlier in class, Zam, you can't really use this in formal essays. So I wouldn't use this in exams or in formal conversation. But if you want to talk more like a native, it's good to learn these idioms. All right, so this is an example. I try to teach class with bells on, even when I'm tired. So this means I try to have a positive attitude, even when I'm tired. Okay? Another example, with bells and whistles, you can say, if I get married, I would love my wedding to have bells and whistles. I mean, I literally don't want bells and whistles at my wedding, but it means I want like positive energy. Yeah, it means like very cheerful, very happy, very cheerful energy. Yeah, with bells on. I try to teach class with bells on, even when I'm tired. Okay, you guys, now it's your turn to practice. All right, try to give an example using this expression with bells on. You can also use with bells and whistles. With bells on. I can give you guys another example. I am learning new things with bells on. Good. So Halil, be careful with your spelling. So Zam, I love to study English with bells and whistles. Yes, when we hang out with friends, we hope it will be with bells on. Yes, Maria, good. When serving people at the front desk, I try to do it with bells on. You can do your mission with bells on. Good, good, good. So another example, I've seen people do this. Let's say you get invited to a party and you want to say, well, what kind of party is it? What should I wear to the party? You can ask the host, what should I wear? And the host might answer, come with your bells on. Come to the party with your bells on. That means like dress, not just be happy, but dress very beautifully. Dress like you're ready to party. So it's not just not just feeling good, it's actually looking good at the same time. Are you going to the gym today? For sure, with bells on. Yes. Oh, good. So Queen of Things says, my mom always has bells and whistles on when she is talking to someone. The doctor checks the child with bells on. Good. You guys got it. I'm so proud of you. Awesome. All right, let's move on. Number 7. We're halfway there, okay? All right, this one is all that jazz. All that jazz. I love this expression. It's a little bit more, younger people don't really say this, but I say this. My friend will be a teacher with bells on. Good. Good. All right. So you guys, what does all that jazz mean? Any guesses? So jazz is a kind of musical style. Not quite. Not happiness, Nergis. Oh, good, Rendell. Great example. When I think about the situation about COVID, I try to think about that with bells on. Yeah, you try to be positive. Not quite classy. Not wacky. Not on the zone. Nope, nope. Nope, not quite, Louise. I will talk about music for my ears later, but it's not quite. All right, all that jazz. Yeah, Maria got it close. All right, so all that jazz means and everything else. All that jazz. So example, I like to teach a variety, that means diverse. I like to teach many subjects, a variety of subjects like poetry, mental health, and all that jazz. So you say all that jazz to talk about a long list. Like if you don't want to say everything, you just say all that jazz and everything else. All that jazz, everything that's similar. Like etc. Exactly, Nelson. It means like etc. All that jazz. But it's a fun way to say etc. And so on. Good, Faisal. All that means, teacher Sophia? Yes, Rendell. It means, yes, it's a synonym to everything. I have so, okay, so all that jazz, you want to use it at the end of a list. So usually you list two things and all that jazz, other things that are similar, exactly. But what I will say is that it's a little bit more fun. So you want to, if you say etc. or so on and everything, it's a little bit more, not formal, but it's a little bit more neutral. But if you want to show excitement, like at the party, we're going to have food and karaoke and dancing and all that jazz. Does that make sense? It's like we're going to have more, but it's going to be fun. You got it? Okay, so you guys, I want you to practice using this in a sentence. All right, make your own sentence using all that jazz. Make it fun. So this was my example. This was my personal example. I like to teach subjects like poetry, mental health, and all that jazz. I like to have fun with it. All right, what are your examples? Halil says, I don't like alcohol, money, girls, and all that jazz. Got it? Good example. Aww. Nergis, that's so sweet. So she says, in my lessons, we have learning, fun, and all that jazz. Great. Zam, that's very sweet. Thank you. So Zam is kind, polite, and all that jazz. Good. I love this. So you guys try to use this, actually use these idioms in real life if you can. Yes, my weekend is full of happiness like food, Netflix, and all that jazz. Good job, Rista. Good job. All right. Are you guys ready to move on to the next one? All right. Number 8. Let's move on. Ooh, good example. So Nelson says, girls like buying clothes, shoes, and all that jazz. In a day, I like to do my workout, reading books, and all that jazz. We receive gifts, flowers, and all that jazz. Good job, you guys. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's move on. All right, number 8. I like this one, personally. This one matches my personality. So, march to the beat of own drum. So you can have any pronoun, like you can have his, her, their. But in this case, I just put my and your. March to the beat of my own drum. This is a very common expression, at least in America. Yes. So Ibrahim, let me pin that. So Ibrahim has the definition. It's not just when you do what you can do. Be at the pace, P-A-C-E. Yes, to go in your own pace. But it's more specifically like doing what you want to do independently. Hi, Jefferson. So it's like even if people disagree with you, you do what is suitable. Yeah, you be yourself. But it's like it can be, it's a compliment, but sometimes it can be an insult. So just be careful when you use this. So it's like, for example, if you're in a classroom and there is one student who does not pay attention, like let's say in the classroom, everybody is sitting down. Hi, Rami Khan. Everybody is sitting down politely, but there's one student who just likes to stand up and dance around. A teacher can say, Rendell, you are marching to the beat of your own drum. May you please sit down. So it doesn't have to necessarily be do what's right, but it's like having a very independent personality. And again, it can be positive or negative. So yes, Joao, yes. Good morning, Rami Khan. All right, so let me give you an example. All right. Panda takes a nap whenever he wants. He marches to the beat of his own drum. So you can see that this example, it can be positive or negative. It depends on how you look at it. I like to march to the beat of my own drum because I'm an artist. I like to do things independently. All right, can anybody give an example? Right? Try to give an example. Yeah, my panda he's busy. Oh, Ivana, thank you so much. All right, now it's your turn, you guys. Please give an example of march to the beat of a drum. March to the beat of your own drum. Oh, okay, Rista. All right, let me explain. So when you do you know what march means, Rista? So march means to walk, but to walk like a soldier. Right? So when you think about soldiers who walk, who march, they all march together, right? It's like you follow the leader. You all march together. But when you march to your own drum, that means you don't follow other people. You go in the other direction, or you walk faster, or you walk slower. That means you are by yourself. Does that make sense, Rista? Okay, so good examples, you guys. Yes, Rendell, I did write that phrase. So Halil says, I have a brother who marches to the beat of his own drum. Maria, good. In a corporation, sometimes, unfortunately, you can't march to the beat of your own drum. Yeah, sometimes you get punished if you do that, which is why I don't work for corporations, Maria. All right, so Nergiz, when it comes to public safety, yeah, when it comes to public safety, people shouldn't march to the beat of their own drum. Yeah, during an emergency, it's not a good time to march to the beat of your own drum. But on the other hand, Ibrahim has a positive example. Ibrahim says, you can't rely on others to get your goals attained. March to the beat of your own drum. So don't forget the period, Ibrahim, after the word attained. Thank you, Sergio. All right, any other examples? All right. Nelson wrote, I like going to parties, P-A-R-T-I-E-S, but I march to the beat of my own drum. Hajar, she revised at the last time. She marched to the beat of her own drum. Not quite. I wouldn't say that the first part of your sentence, Hajar, didn't make sense. The second half is correct. She marches, M-A-R-C-H-E-S, to the beat of her own drum. But you can say, Hajar, you can say, like, she is an independent woman. She marches to the beat of her own drum. Hey, girl, don't talk to me like that. March to the beat of your own drum. Yes, you can't march to the beat of your own drum in this company, said the boss. I'm doing well, Saran, but I will do much better if you participate, okay? All right, I turned the sentence in a bad way. That's okay, Rendell. I mean, sometimes you have to come up with weird, funny examples to remember this. Yeah, and hello, when you march to the beat of your own drum, you can gain the respect of people and you can make friends. You want to be yourself. You don't want to be a fake person. English means headache. Oh, I'm sorry, Rendell. Okay. All right, so that's number 8. Let's move on. Good examples, you guys. Good, Queen. My cousin. You don't want to say like a march. So, Queen, make it shorter. You can say, my cousin marches to the beat of her own drum when she goes to the birthday party. You're doing it right now, Surin. Okay. Number 9. So, Surin, what does carry a tune mean? Can anybody tell me? Hi, Shudi. What does carry a tune mean? Carry a tune. This is a great expression. This is a great idiom. Oh. Not quite. It doesn't mean to be precise. Yeah, similar to hold a note. Can you be more specific, Rendell, for beginners? Oh, I miss you too, Shudi. Not quite a happy person. Not active. It actually is related to music. Yeah, it's to sing. Yeah, to carry a tune means just to be able to sing, but specifically to sing well. To carry a tune, that means you are able to sing a melody. That's okay, carry a melody. So, can you carry a tune? I'd love to hear you sing. So carry a tune means someone who can sing. So, for example, Jean, Ducky Jean, Duck Duck, Jean can definitely carry a tune. She can sing. So it's not a funny singer. It just means that you are a confident singer and you can sing well. You can carry a tune. So I want you guys to use this in an example sentence. Make an easy sentence, all right? Tell me about yourself. Can you carry a tune? Yes or no, all right? So you know music well. But it means specifically to be able to sing. All right. So I want you guys to use this in a sentence. Either I can carry a tune, I love to sing, or I cannot carry a tune to save the life of me. All right. I would love to hear what you guys are, where you guys fit in this idiom. Can anybody here carry a tune? Or does anybody know anybody? So Zam, great example. Zam wrote, I couldn't. So not I can't, Zam past tense. I couldn't carry a tune before I started singing class. Queen, good. Queen says, I can carry a tune with my friends. So Ibrahim, carrying a tune is not duty. You don't want to say duty, Ibrahim. You can say carrying a tune is a common trait for talented people. I can carry a tune. I like singing. Good, Nelson. Don't forget your period after tune. I can. Okay, so Ray, you can say, I can carry a little tune. Like a little, I can sing a little bit. I can carry a little tune. Oh, good, Sarah. I can carry a tune. I love my voice. Good. So, Sarah, you can say, I can carry a tune in Kurdish. I can carry a tune in Kurdish. Yeah, Jean carries the tune for all of us. Let's play Whitney Houston, Can You Carry a Tune? I can. Good, Dinesh. Yes, couldn't is the past tense of can't. Yes, Zam. Adele, yes, Maria. Adele is someone who can carry a tune for sure. Beyonce definitely carries a tune. Oh, Muhammad, good. So Muhammad says, I can carry a tune when I recite the Quran. When I recite the Quran. Rem, I can't carry a tune, but my sister sings very well. Great example, Ren. Nergis, thank you. Sophia can carry a tune. I need to work on my talent before carrying a tune publicly. Great example. Wasim, flabbergasted just means like surprised. Okay, all right, good examples, you guys. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome with. All right, let's move on to number 10. Good example, Maki. He is always singing. Oh, I'm sorry, Mod 1. Please feel better. So Maki has a good example. He is always singing, but he can't carry a tune. That means he loves to sing, but he doesn't sing well. You can carry a tune in the bathroom. Yes, Rista. I think all of us can carry a tune in the shower very well. All right, number 10. And I think there's 5 more, so we have 15 total. All right. Play it by ear. Play it by ear. Yeah, all of us do. All right. Play it by ear. What does play it by ear mean? Play it by ear. Any guesses? Hi, Ahmed. This one's a common expression in America. Yes, we can all carry a tune in the bathroom. That's right. All right. What does play it by ear mean? Yes. Well, actually, no. No, Zam, it's actually the opposite. It's the opposite of going with the plan. So what's the opposite of going with the plan? Nope, not quite, Maria. Not quite, Rendell, not quite. It's the opposite. Yes. Okay, let me pin Nergis's comment. Nergis got it. Rem, you got it. No game plan. So when you play it by ear, it's actually the opposite of planning. So when you play something by ear, it's like for musicians, it's an expression that means like you don't read the music, you just listen and you just try to play by listening. So it's the same thing with real life. When you play something by ear, that means you have no plan. You have no plan and you just make it up spontaneously. Radiate? Not quite. Radiate means to shine. Sandra, yes, improvisation. Exactly. Yeah, you react with the situation. So there is no plan. So here's an example. Yeah, so Muhammad, that's a great definition in music, but if you want to use it in casual conversation, Ray, great example. We can't make a decision yet. Let's just play it by ear. Oh, no worries, Rendell. So here's my example. I'm not sure about my teaching schedule next week. Let's play it by ear. Slouchoni Seren. Let's play it by ear. See, I am not sure. I don't know if I'm going to be busy next week. I don't know if I will be tired. So I don't know if I can schedule classes on Hallow right now. But let's be spontaneous. Let's play it by ear. So Queen, good. I always play it by ear. Okay. Any other examples, you guys? I can't make it now. I need to play it by ear. Good, Sarah. All right. Any other specific examples? Maria, good. I don't want to prepare my presentation. Oh no, Maria. That sounds stressful. So Maria says, I don't want